Proceed to our next place. Yeah, ungana ema steps in bese uya towards the gate ne ngathi uya eduzane ne gate. Yeah, ukhona alapha phakathi mawubheka like in the middle. Yeah, all right. Beach. Underneath we've got 50 railway lines, 2 stations on both sides. When you look to the left, you will see a big building, that's Park Station. On the right hand side, we've got Braamfontein Station. All these trains that you see here, they are waiting to be repaired. Some of them are in use, but they don't travel every day. The ones that travel every day are managed by Prasa. There's a company called Transnet that's overlooking the whole. It's a holding company. In that big building over there, written Transnet, that's where the Transnet company is facilitating. It's a state-owned company. Then we have a building looking like a cut diamond. Right in front of us on the top, you will see it when we go just around the corner. The one that's shiny there, on top here. That's a diamond building. It looks like a cut diamond. It used to be owned by DBS, and they gave it to the Department of Transport. I'm going to be showing you a number of places around the city where you are able to see and also know the history of the area. So if you ever have any questions, you are allowed to ask me. This is downtown. We have left Braamfontein when we crossed over the bridge. In downtown, here, I don't advise that you come or walk here unless you are driving past. It's fine, but this area is very unsafe. And this is downtown, as I say. This is the city of Johannesburg. This is the inner city. As you go down here, you will also notice there's an Australian company, the gold mining company here. It's called Anglo Ashanti, right here. Anglo Ashanti, the one in the face brick building, the brown one, South African Reserve Bank. They moved to Sandton. They used to be here. The diamond building, you have seen it. That's used to be owned by DBS. Now the oldest part of Johannesburg, where you find clothing and textiles, homeware, cookware, crockery, cutlery, this is the place. It's called Diagonal Street going across there. They sell everything that you want. They were owned by Indians and by Chinese. Very, very dirty place. Street, it's one of the biggest streets. Commissioner was a British man who everything you wanted to do in the city you'd have to get their permission. Right here we've got the court, the magistrate court of Johannesburg. We also have right here in front the Chancellor House. This is an office that Mandela and Tambo occupied. Remember the O.R. Tambo International Airport?
Yes, yes.
It's named after this man here. If you look in front, you will see him. There's Thomas Sankara, Muhammad Ali, Gaddafi, Fidel Castro, Haile Selassie, Sheikh. This is ventilation pipes for the mines. There's another one over there. There's one here, one on the other side. And then the machine here was called the headgear. You would have 2 lifts. They are called the skips. Those lifts, one is for gold, one is for the passengers who are going underground or coming up. On your right hand side, you've got the statue of the miners. You can just get your camera ready here. Right, this is a bus terminals. It's got Gandhi's statue. I don't know if you remember Gandhi. Yeah. You can just get a picture of his statue over there. I don't know if you can see Transnet. Over here at Gandhi Square, and of course we've got competition for these banks. Some you would know as Capitec. We also have Investec, that is representing the high earning clients. Underneath this building on my right hand side, there's a mine shaft. So where we are driving right now, we are driving on top of a mine, but it's not operating. It was closed because of the high-rise buildings around Johannesburg. It could be risky to still keep the mine active when you have got high-rise buildings. So the engineers were drilling, going into the basement level -3. They were not aware that there was a mine shaft there. Only realized when they got to that building, to that basement floor, and realized, oh, there's a mine here. So they were stuck. They could not do anything. They had to build around it and at least enclose it so that it could be safe for the building to stand. The sand comes from the extraction of gold. You will see many of these gold sands everywhere around the city. Whenever you see it, you should know that this is where there was an activity of mining for gold. Johannesburg, we had 2 stadiums. The stadium here continues to host matches for the league games, or the league matches. The team that plays here is called Kaizer Chiefs. There's an office right here outside which is called SAFA, South African Football Association. I'm going to stop at the stadium for you to take pictures, but this was a World Cup host. In Johannesburg, we had 2 stadiums hosting the World Cup. There's another one in Soweto called Orlando Stadium. Orlando Stadium. This one. Stop and get you a selfie. Have you noticed how beautiful some of these houses are?
Yes, yes.
To support our players in a soccer match. There's a popular spot for pictures. You can just be ready to take a picture in the hostels because they are running away from police. The older generation that used to stay in the hostels, they were employed in the mines. They also own goats. You will see a lot of goats as we drive around the property of the hostel. filthy around here because they litter everywhere. The truck rubbish collection comes once in a while. These properties here, you can see from here outside, there's nobody staying there. Even here, no one stays there, no one stays there, no one stays there. All the way up. Because people refused to pay a high amount of rent, saying that the government is robbing them. They had promised to give them free housing, and suddenly they started demanding rent. So the people didn't occupy these ones. They've installed new electric transformers because the people had already destroyed the infrastructure. All this is new transformers. But again, the country has got a big challenge with load shedding. I don't know if you have heard of load shedding, when electricity gets switched off. So we rotate into different hours. You see, they are playing with water. That's the children who are playing with water, who don't know why it's important to still preserve water, to use it sparingly. A typical house in Soweto looks like this, what you are seeing on the right hand side. They were roofed with asbestos. All the properties in Soweto were asbestos, but there's a different area called Orlando where you will see the roof being different in a material of zinc. You only go to a communal tap, communal toilet. You fill the water into your bucket. You can use it for cooking, for cleaning. Most of the people who live in the hostels are running a business of taxi or a food business. Yes, it's closed. They're trying to get rid of the water to clean it out. It was heavily flooded. There was floods in Kruger. This is a poor neighborhood. Here's the pigs. Here's the pigs. You see the pigs? Very big. So, if you also want to buy any souvenirs or arts and crafts, be free to tell me what you would like. So people here are saying when water goes under the bridge, we are saying we have forgotten and we have moved off. The only thing that we don't want to repeat is the same mistake of mistreating one another.
The one who painted.
There's some paint.